Have you noticed lately how a lot of manga start off pretty weak and non-threatening? It's not until later that they become OP. The same thing happened in Korean webtoons and manhwas. I've gone through some of the most popular ones that I know of. Maybe I've missed some. This is a list of my personal top 10 favorite mangas, where the MC or the rising star who started weak but end up becoming strong. Most of us already know that it takes a lot to have a good MC with power or ability. Most of the time they're weak, dying and all. These MCs are top notch when it comes to that. These might not be that known, but definitely would give you guys a new story to read about. Before we begin, hit that subscribe button as hard as you can. Number 10. Poison Dragon, The Legend of an Asura. To start off, this manhwa is a very good one. Unlike majority of other cultivation manhwas, this is original and unique in its own way, in that it follows a MC that doesn't exactly gain insane OP strength from the get-go, or via nonsensical means. Instead, his power is poison itself. He adaptedly learns this very early on, knowing that he is the core strength. And make no mistake, he damn well puts in the good use. Art style is undeniably very good. In this manhwa, I cannot get over the character building and the background of the plot and the world building. If you're here for a story about a hero rising from nothing, the long history of the medical sect is followed by a complete and utter annihilation. In a hellhole of despair where corpses pile up like mountains and blood flows like the sea, Asura finally awakens. I'll kill every single one of them. It won't be over until I've killed them all. The sole survivor of the medical sect's Jinja gang. Number 9. Ultimate Outcast. Shiun, who is the protagonist, a victim of consistent bullying pushing him to the limits of his rationality and is on the verge of committing suicide. Oh wait, this is Hanwoo we're talking about, an Ultimate Outcast, which should have the alt title of Greatest Outcast instead of Breaker. Well, they started off the same, but instead of getting some miracle drug weight, that happens here too. Well, he surely must not heal fast and progress in his fighting abilities fast. The art style and the colors are used, which are nice. Most outcasts are ostracized because they look different, talk different, and live different. But not everyone, and not every previous outcast turns into a revenge machine. After seeing his friend suffer a horrific incident, the once outcast Kang Hanwol decides to exact revenge with the help of an ability he never knew existed. Okay, number 8. Dungeons and Artifacts. The story is pretty good. It's about an explorer of dungeons, MC, who is aiming at getting his revenge against the prince who betrayed him in the dungeon. The story develops quite well and the pacing is also good. The characters are also well written. This world is set up on Fantasyland where human kingdoms, elves, dwarfs exist, and so exist dungeons containing monsters with artifact at its core. MC was able to get his hands on that exceptional artifact of dungeon where he got betrayed. This artifact helps him to get stronger by sucking mana from dead monsters and mana from other artifacts of dungeon, and so he can grow strong. It's a pretty good one, I recommend it. Number 7. Trash of the Count's Family. It's just so interesting and entertaining to read. You never really know what to expect because I feel like this type of take on isekai isn't done very often. I also love the MC personality, he's so chill and realistic. In fact, all the characters including the Beast are super original and great. If you are looking for some manhwa with weak MC who get OP, then this will be one of those. I woke up inside of a novel and in the body of that loud from the Count's family. Also the main character that utterly destroyed me in the story. Choi Han is coming. Number 6. Nano Machine. After being held in disdain and having his life put together in danger, an orphan from the demonic cult, Chun Yu Woon, has an unexpected visit from this descendant from the future who inserts a nano machine into Chun Yun Woon's body, which drastically changes Chun Yun Woon's life after its activation. The story of Chun Yu Woon's journey of bypassing the demonic cult and rising to become the best martial artist has just begun. The manga is good and I had enjoyed reading it. The art style is amazing, and the characters are also very well written till now. It is highly recommended, to be honest. Do give it a shot. Number 5. Apotheosis. Zen Lu, the former young lord of Lu family, is now a humble slave whose father died and younger sister who was held in detention by a powerful sect. He has suffered so much both physically and mentally. However, his life started to get better when he found a secret weapon creation technique in a book of his father's. Could the human body be a weapon? What was the mysterious force behind all this? It is a challenge from fate awaiting Zen Lo. Number 4. The skeleton soldier failed to defend the dungeon. Meet the Skeleton Soldier, a meager but fiercely loyal fighter who serves to protect its master, Lady Succubus. His dream of a peaceful life with her is shattered when they're both brutally murdered by a group of warriors one day. But what would have been a pathetic end to an unremarkable soul sparks to a new beginning when the skeleton soldier opens its eyes again. It has traveled back 20 years in time. I must warn Lady Succubus of all the things to come, but with no special combat skills and a history of failure and defeat, how can it stop the horrible events from unfolding again? Follow the skeleton soldier as it faces the most challenging quest of all, rewriting the ending to its own story. This manhwa is pretty good and has a nice story, and the art is amazing. Give it a read. Number 3. Legendary Moonlight Sculptor. Hyun Lee lives with his grandmother in poverty, working part-time and trying to make ends meet. One day, he enters a virtual reality game called Royal Road. Why? To earn money. Though he wants to earn money through the game, he is only a sculptor that makes very little. From getting free lunches by flirting with the NPCs to grinding day and night to level up his skills, he is determined to create an avatar that can save his family from hardship. The story balances crafting and action. It's never a dull moment. The story does suffer from reading attrition, where some readers might want to take a break each season and simply wait. But give it a try. Number 2. The player that can't level up. Kim Gigu awakened as a player at the age of 18. He thought his life was on the track of success, climbing the tower and closing the gates, but even after clearing the tutorial, he was level 1. He killed a goblin a day and he was still level 1. Even after 5 years, he was still level 1. Who would have thought that this kind of player would exist? No one knew. Clearly, this is a good beginning. I hope it keeps up with the pace. Moreover, I really appreciate the art of which perfectly fits with the plot. Although the plot is quite classic, the way the story progresses is original. And okay, number 1 we have Solo Leveling. Jinwoo is an E-class hunter and a loser who gets looked down by other hunters. When he is involved in an incident of Dual Dungeon, his life changes. Solo Leveling is already the number 1 manhwa on the Anime Planet website and one of the most popular manga of the decade. Jinwoo is a pure badass, and his powers are too overpowered. The artwork is godly, and you can see why it is so famous, right? Thus, it is a fabulous manga with overpowered MC. Also, the weak to hero must read if you haven't watched yet. Give it a read, please. It's really, really worth it. You really have to, honestly. Okay, that's it. Thank you for watching. Make a comment below of which one you have seen, and do share your experiences. Don't forget to like the video, do press the bell icon to get notified about the latest videos and news trends. Till then, take care and stay safe.